Alright, so in keeping with patterns of the past, there's some sort of food filth that's gotten on these things. What is that? What is it? Is that like moldy stuff? Nah, probably not. You're not supposed to. I'm smelling it. I just kind of smell what it is. What is it? I don't know. Okay. See if you can identify that. Anyway, so, I clean off. The man will get food crap smeared all over his sunglasses. It's some sort of style we got going here. This is stylistic integrity here. And, he maintains stylistic integrity. Things have gotten filthy here again. So, okay. Right, wait, this one is super smart, bro. Okay, this is super serious. This is super cereal, bro. Like, fucking. Oh, I'm gonna get some Cheerios in the mail soon. Uh, super serious. Take it seriously. Gotta be before when I put the things on. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, remember, you're a junkie and you'll die from drugs. You, pointing the finger at you. You'll die from drugs unless you listen to people who make people not do drugs. Listen to people from Alcoholics Anonymous. Listen when your sponsor says, or you're a bad bastard. How dare you? Remember what an insane criminal you become when you're fucking on bad drugs. Like, you have a responsibility to not become an insane criminal. So listen to what your sponsor says. That makes sense. Okay. Wearing some sunglasses. What does this mean? Your eyes are for gathering information, not giving it away. See shit about people's eyes, also. Use your eyeballs against you if they see eyeballs. Okay, so see, the doctor say you should drink 3 to 5 gallons of water every day. So blend in with your surroundings. Red, white, and blue, man, like fucking. We're in the railroad with stuff in America. You know, and people are like, oh, yep, I approve. It's an eagle and some sort of red, white, and blue stuff. And, approval. Well, we can't. It's just a shirt. It's just fucking random shirt you throw on. You know. I don't know. Okay. People are susceptible. They've been indoctrinated for long periods of time to think certain ways about certain things. Take advantage of that if you can. To make people have more favorable opinions towards you. I mean, I don't feel sounds manipulative, but like fucking, you know, it could be useful. You can use it for something good. I don't know, then. Okay, okay. So, way more water in my face. Alright. Doctors say you gotta drink 3 to 5 gallons of water a day. Alright. I this doing too much. Your hands are temporarily occupied, depending on some sort of thing. This could be a vulnerability that causes injury and even death. People that have died from momentary vulnerabilities that been caused before, like fucking. Surely it's happened by this point. There's lots of people in the world. Malaria. He should give to charity. That would be a nice thing to do. Go to thelifeyoucansave.org and give him at least $100 or hundreds of dollars, and just do it. Okay, good times. What else? Why did you do that? Just do it. Terrible pain. Take people's terrible pain seriously. It help them. That makes sense. Alright, so. Yeah. Maybe I'll keep it down because people are sleeping. Alright, so let's see. The Tulsi Gabbard Show. I was like, Tulsi Gabbard Show. I could have a something show. Don't want to use your real name. Use your real name or else the names fall apart. Disasters. I don't know your real name, man. This is bad juju. Oh, shit. And, okay, it's the something show. The show has no name. This isn't a show at all. Believe my lies. But it is a show, and it's gonna be great. Okay, so Tulsi Gabbard was like blah 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 blah. I'm a front for corporations, and I was like, yeah, no, and I'm judging you for that, lady. Sketch me out. Okay, so the John F. Confrontation. The John F. Kennedy guy was like, blah blah blah. We shouldn't get in confrontations with other nuclear powers. Or one side has to back down or go to nuclear war, and fucking we shouldn't be pushing at each other like that. And there's been several instances where that's occurred, and I guess it's occurring now in the Ukraine situation. They're pushing at each other in a way which could risk some sort of escalation to doom. Because there's a possibility. The point is that there's a heightened risk of this. Not that it's necessarily going to happen. It's just that every time there's a heightened risk of nuclear war and nuclear war occurring, it's a bad thing. And there repeatedly being increased risk and risky situations of nuclear war and nuclear winter, repeatedly chancing that nuclear war and nuclear winter occur, is how we'll eventually have a nuclear war and nuclear winter. Keep taking chances with it, eventually it happens. Like, so, to avoid the doom, avoid taking chances of the doom. Anyways, well, if I could just explain, like, let's all get on our knees and beg each other to please. Let's just not make a world tie. The Russian and American leaders would just be like, dude, this is too fucked up and scary. The whole planet would die. We need to be more careful. Oh, let's just get along way better because it's way too scary and fucked up not to. I would just some sort of sharp realization in these people's brains that, like, this is really not okay, like, and understanding of nuclear war that would have in their brains too. I think that'd be important. Like, really, your fucking most life on the planet will be killed off if there's a nuclear war or nuclear winter. Like, we're about to, like, fucking really fuck up this planet and humans will go extinct and shit. And it's like, everyone's about to die. Let's we should be, like, way more chill and cautious, especially cautious. And we should just be like fucking panic. Like, wait, what are we doing? Oh no, we need to not be risking nuclear war and nuclear winter in such serious ways, and like avoid that forever. And then eventually dismantle the nuclear arsenals, but they won't do it for a while. But like fucking, they'd just be like way more panicky and like really afraid. Like, oh my god, the whole world's about to die from this. Whoa, we need to be way more careful and avoid them risks and heightened chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter. So they see the situation more clearly and take more seriously just like the simple fact around the world, edge of the world, being the planet being a barren wasteland from nuclear war and nuclear winter. Like, uh, just they would really understand this is too dangerous. They wouldn't be comfortable, like, going about, uh, doing such conflicting activities. Like, that they're just, like, comfortable, like, fucking being in such major conflict with each other and, like, going against each other in such serious ways. Like, I don't think it is appropriate. Like, they'd just be, like, way more hesitant or something. More hesitant. Oh, there's Russia over there. Definitely don't want to have any conflict with them. Let's work extra hard to get along with them. And we'll send them all Valentine's Day presents and stuff like that. Oh boy. Um, and we'll say that their mothers are very nice ladies. And then you run the risk that they don't like their mom. And I wish to save the world. I wish to save the world. I wish to save the world. But that's not most people. Um, I don't know. I think they like their mothers in Russia. Okay, so yeah, they probably like their mothers in Russia. Say that their mothers are very nice ladies. And wait, what's the point of his? Okay. Actually, like, just really prioritize having a positive diplomatic relationship with Russia. I guess that would be accepting Ukrainian neutrality and not pushing so hard, but I'm not gonna do it. I know it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, well, um, oh shit. Oh no, how do you get these change to be less risky? Because I can't just get them to understand in their brains, like, this is just too sketchy, the world's about to die, we just need to be more cautious and work to get along, like, fuck dying in nuclear war, nuclear winter, I don't want to fuck around with nothing that might lead to that, that's trouble and no good. Anything that involves an increased risk of nuclear war or nuclear winter is not cool with me. But they're engaged in activities that increase risk of nuclear war and nuclear winter. Well, there's a proxy war between Russia and the United States for Ukraine. Like, fucking, that's the way you put it. The United States and Russia are competing for who controls Ukraine. Like, the U.S. to have Ukraine independent and, connect a lot with the U.S. system, though. And then Russia to control the territory of Ukraine directly and make it Russia. But, like, they're competing for different outcomes of who controls territory. They're in territorial conflict, United States and Russia, in a very serious way. Nuclear nations will repeatedly risk nuclear war and nuclear winter in conflicts over territory and resources. This is just something we can understand going forward. And so, I guess other things, but mainly, I think territory and resources might be two good ways to describe it. Alright, so what are you doing? Do you need to, like, trip on acid or something? Have those self-transforming elf machines that the people in D&T talk about. Tell them to chill the fuck out. Well, I don't know how it works. They need to find some sort of way to have some sort of catching up with reality. They don't need to do drugs to do that. Drugs are bad. Okay, they just need to get in touch with the reality more directly and not be in some sort of state of, like, denial or push away from their thinking that actually nuclear war and nuclear war could happen. It would be ultimately bad. It would be personally painful for them, and the planet would die. Like most life on the planet being quickly killed and going extinct. Like, they're just not properly in touch with that, man. They're disconnected from reality in terms of, like, their mental connection with what we are risking right here. And so, it's bad vibes, bro. It's bad vibes. They're not fearing the doom properly. Not properly fearing the knock it down. I gotta go deep fear that there nuclear war or nuclear winter occurring. Oh, it sure do bother me that they're risking the death of our plane. And they really are. Oh, wow. I understand, like, seriously, like, wow, this is messed up. This is a messed up situation. I describe it better than fucking the lady. Oh, I was in Congress and I took a bunch of money, big company, blah, 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 blah. I'm describing it way better. The world's about to fucking die. The world's about to die from nuclear war and nuclear winter, and they're risking it in serious ways. Better description of the scenario we're getting. She didn't even mention nuclear winter, and it's like, boo, boo, didn't mention nuclear winter, boo. Okay, that's an important thing to help people understand what we're in danger of. Like, fucking, you can't release that much fucking energy via nuclear and thermonuclear bombs without putting it in the stratosphere. That's just what would happen. Shit ton of soot would end up in the stratosphere, block out the sun worldwide. Okay, and I watched the other day. I grew my understanding a bit, and it's like, soot would be in the troposphere a lot for a while, and while there's still soot in the troposphere before it falls and rains out, it would make the surface much, much, much colder. Like serious, very, very, very bad temperature decrease. So something like that would be occurring. It's like, it just like, anyways. If there's a nuclear war and nuclear winter, as a thermonuclear war and nuclear winter involving the U.S., Russia, China, like humans will quickly go extinct. So we're facing extinction. Bring that into conversation. And you say extinction? I say extinction. I think it's a good thing to say. All right, so like, I mean, that's just the reality. It's like, it's fine. Clearly, the bear race there would not be the same. But, okay. Okay. We're bringing a conversation about the danger of nuclear war and nuclear winter. We should do something useful to respond. We should get more informed about this issue. We should be informed of the history of nuclear armation, risky behaviors, and stuff like that. We should get informed in details ways about the risk of nuclear war and nuclear winter and the danger of that, and what relates to that danger. Let's do stuff to respond effectively. Work to prevent nuclear war and nuclear winter. Oh yeah, God. Work to prevent nuclear war and nuclear winter. Communicate with people to get them informed about the basic facts of the danger of nuclear war and nuclear winter. And communicate to get more people involved in working to prevent nuclear war and nuclear winter. Do all three of those things every week. Put significant time and energy and effort into doing those three things every single week for the next 520 and 1,040 weeks for the next 10 and 20 years. And if you keep up that consistent habit over that time, you will indeed have made a significant effort. Well, yes, you will indeed have made a significant effort. And also, you will have made a significant contribution to helping to decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter. You will done your part and getting other people to do your part, which is a very important part of this. Done your part to help make nuclear war and nuclear winter less likely. We should promote the likelihood of future generations, the people and animals getting to live and experience life by working to prevent nuclear war and nuclear winter, getting more people involved in working to prevent nuclear war and nuclear winter, and communicating basic facts about the danger of nuclear war and nuclear winter. And more facts overall, but like fucking a lot of people knowing the basic facts will be very helpful, because a lot of people missing a lot of basic facts. Like they don't even talk about the nuclear winter stuffs, man. Forbes article said like only 7.5% of people in America had even heard of nuclear winter, man. Um, we're familiar with it. I think it's a lower percent that actually understands what it is and what it means. So we have a duty to make sure that our fellow Americans are informed about nuclear winter. Because the research is in, man. The planet would get very cold, dark, and extreme global drought, extreme rain decrease. We'll get nature 5 billion starve, nuclear war study. You can Google that. It'll be the top result. Alright. Okay. Do stuff 520 weeks, 1,040 weeks every week. Work to prevent nuclear war, nuclear winter. Communicate with people about the basic facts of the danger of nuclear war and nuclear winter. Communicate to get more people involved. And work to prevent nuclear war and nuclear winter. Do that every single week for the next 520 and 1,040 weeks. This is how we can start responding to the serious danger. Woohoo!